Zenless has recently had its big 1.4 version update that changes the way the start of the game works and makes it a bit easier to reroll. In this updated guide, I'm going to show you the two fastest reroll methods. There is now an easy route that only takes about 20 minutes and a long one that takes 30 to 33. But as always, the first step is making a new account. If you didn't know, salting emails works, and if you did, well, it should still be working right now. Salting emails is when you add a dot or period in between the letters of your email. It counts as a new account, but the verification email will be sent to the normal email account that you typed in to use. For anyone that didn't understand that, basically, you take your email that you have, and when you go to sign up for another account, instead you will put a dot anywhere between the letters. But it has to be before this. It cannot be after the actual tagline that the email uses. It has to be before it. And when you do that, Hoyoverse will recognize this as a new account, but the verification email will be sent to this one's mailbox. Simple, right? Now that that's out of the way, let's get to the actual reroll process. Both the short and long routes are really simple to do. You are going to follow along and do exactly what the story tells you to up until this point. This is the first gameplay change that they added in that has you do this Fall Guys looking obstacle course. It's not hard and it's much faster than the TVs. It's kind of its replacement only during the story mode though. You still have TVs during exploration quests. But there is a path on this Fall Guys gameplay mode that you can take that'll get you through the stage much quicker than you normally would. Alright, now when you get here, obviously it'll bring up the tutorial. You can read through it if you want to, but it's very self-explanatory. Basically, you just need to get to the end and collect all the mission rewards the same way you would with TVs, but without actually having to do the TVs. I found that the fastest route to get through this is to basically kind of completely ignore the path and to jump over here. Jumping on these pads and leaping does let you run slightly faster, but it's not necessary. And then here you want to actually jump on top of the bridge and then jump over this and then leap again to land on the platform. That's the fastest way to get through it. If you follow the path it gives you, while it still goes very quick, you will take maybe 5 to 7 seconds longer. For people who are looking to do the short route, this is where you stop, right when the story unlocks the summoning system. At this point, you go and grab your mail, and with the pre-registration rewards, you'll have enough premium currency for one premium banner 10 pull, and you'll have 20 master tapes to do 2 standard banner 10 pulls. Currently though, we can get an additional 10 premium pulls because of the awards going on right now and the currency that they gave us as bonuses for being involved in them. I have no idea how long these extra summons will last. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe until the end of December or until early January, but I do hope that they just stay as a permanent addition for new players or new account makers. This is the shortest route possible in the game right now, and it takes between 17 to 20 minutes, give or take, depending on how long you can get through the story in the early stages. You do spend most of it watching cutscenes. For the longer route, you are just playing through the story right up until you unlock events. There's no new changes or special things you need to do here. When you unlock events, you should be in or not level 8. And if you aren't, then go back and do your primer missions and then collect them, because that will have enough XP to bring you up to level 8. Now you can go and collect your mail, collect any achievements you've gotten, and again go back to your primer mission, so that way you can get that one standard pull, because it'll have enough to bring you up to 32 standard summons, which will be a total for 40 pulls on the base banner. If you are following this guide at around the time of this video, you should have roughly 3,600 premium currency, 2 premium master tapes, and 32 standard banner master tapes. If the extra mail rewards are gone by the time you're watching this, you'll only have around 16 to 1,800 premium currency. I recommend doing the standard banner pulls first, so that way then you can go to the shop and buy the 5 monthly premium pulls and any other you can get to add to what you can pull on the premium banner. If you do that, you should have enough for about 7 to 8 more premium pulls added on to all the other currency you already have. Here are some tips I learned along the way, experimenting trying to figure out what the best way to go about rerolling is. Always try and group up crowds of enemies to hit them simultaneously. It just makes everything go by faster, and you also get a bit more energy quicker because you're hitting multiple enemies. When the game has you equip and level up Ambi's weapon, level it all the way up to 10 because it'll increase her damage and it'll make the story go by faster as you're fighting. And that is also a primer mission, which you're gonna have to do anyway, so that way you can get the standard banner pull. So it's better to do it earlier than later because it's more efficient. Turn on the acceleration mode for all the exploration missions that you do to make the dialogue and movements go faster. And when you see this big enemy and he uses his walking slam attack, if you're confident in your skills, it is actually more efficient to dodge attack repeatedly instead of chain attacking. This will build up a lot more days and it does a little bit more damage in the long run. All right, that's all I got for now. I have some more videos coming out soon, so I hope to see you guys watch again. See you later.